Tom has asked me to say a little about the very valuable work that ZANE is doing here in Zimbabwe. As you'll know if you're following the international news reports, the situation is extremely tough for many in this country, which has seen repeated economic and political crises in the past 20 years. Hyperinflation is currently running at just over 785%. Food shortages were already affecting millions of people before the start of the coronavirus pandemic. Now about 8.6 million Zimbabweans are food insecure, according to the latest projections from the World Food Programme, a figure that will likely be revised soon. With drought, rising prices and the wider fallout from coronavirus, many here are struggling to put food on the table. And that includes those living in Zimbabwe's urban areas as well as the rural parts of the country. The £35.4 million package of support the UK provided to Zimbabwe specifically for coronavirus was larger than that given by any other country. It went direct to health workers and communities through our UN partners. It did not go through the government of Zimbabwe. This funding is part of our overall UK aid package of £140 million to Zimbabwe this year. As part of that, we are providing food aid and cash transfers through our partners to more than 500,000 people. In these increasingly difficult times, the need for ZANE's hugely important work supporting elderly pensioners and many others is greater than ever. I'm so inspired by the work ZANE has already done for some years now in Zimbabwe, helping destitute and hungry pensioners and other vulnerable communities. Among those ZANE helps are a number of elderly British citizens, as well as Zimbabweans and citizens of other countries who are also resident here. I'm going to mention here ZANE's work supporting World War II and Commonwealth veterans and their widows and widowers, helping them access food and essential medical care. Last year I was fortunate enough to meet some of these veterans, and it really does make a difference in their lives. Work in care homes in Zimbabwe is also notable, particularly at the moment when these institutions are facing such difficulties because of the worsening economic situation. We ourselves are providing some financial support to care homes in Zimbabwe through ZANE to help these homes be better equipped to tackle the risk of coronavirus. Tom is a real inspiration, and I was lucky before coronavirus hit to be able to sit down with him and his wife and hear about the marathon walk from Canterbury to Oxford last year to raise funds for ZANE. I know they're both planning some more fundraising work this September if all goes well. I'd really encourage you to support the work of ZANE so that this British charity can continue to help pensioners and women and children living in poverty here in Zimbabwe.